Hello, and welcome to another episode of Virtual Vitamin Z, brought to you from the Detroit Zoological Society. Today, we are once again at our Cotton Family Wetlands. This exhibit was created to provide a space in our zoo for our native animals of Michigan. If you see the animals, the ducks, and the birds in the water right now, you will notice that they are swimming around and they are vigorously looking for food. This is one of the ways that they prepare themselves for winter. Okay? And that brings us to another point. I know we talked in the past about making sure that we don't allow things like plastics, oil, antifreeze, stuff to go down our storm drains, because if it goes down our storm drains feed directly into our bodies of water in most cases. So if something goes down the storm drain near your house, it will most likely show up in your nearest body of water. And the animals who are vigorously searching for food for winter will now, or could potentially see that as an opportunity to feed. Another thing that we have to be very cautious about when we're going into winter is a lot of times people want to feed the animals. They want to feed the birds. A common thing for people to do is to take some bread and try to feed the ducks, the geese, and other birds, as well as other animals. And that is not the best idea because of the fact that the bread, even though it's easy to manage and the animals love it, they think of it as a treat, has no real nutritional value. So you sort of think about it in terms of, if you were at your house and you were sitting down to eat and you had an option, and the option was to eat this great plate of vegetables and other healthy items, or to eat a bowl of candy. Now, you may think, hey, I love candy. It's Halloween. It's getting close to Halloween. I really love candy. So you sit down and you eat the candy. Now you may feel very full, but later on you're going to realize that that candy had really no nutritional value. Okay, it's a treat, and that's the way that they look at the bread. It's more like a treat. In fact, if you think about it, for those people who work in areas like plumbing, that sort of thing, they sometimes use bread as an object to stop the flow of water. So what they would do is, say if we had a pipe like this coming out and it was just trickling with water very slowly, but we needed it to stop completely so that we could actually put another piece of pipe onto there. So a common thing to do is to actually take some bread, anything but the crust of the bread, take it, put it into the pipe, connect the other pipe to it, and it will stop the flow of water enough, because it will swell, and it will stop the flow of water enough so that the other pipe could then be put in place. But then it had the unique feature of, because bread will actually sort of dissolve, that then they could turn the water on and it could wash it right through. Well, if you think about it, that's the same thing that happens within the stomach of an animal. They take the bread in, the bread swells up, gives them the impression that they're full, and so they're not looking for any nutritional food. They think that they're perfectly fine and stuff. So when you see signs around our zoo that says, please do not feed the animals, the reason why is because us, like you, want the best for our animals, and we want to make sure that they get nutritional food, and that food is not replaced in any amount by food that doesn't have its nutritional value. So one of the best things you can do for your animal friends in the winter is to not provide them with so many treats such as bread. Okay, so with that being said, join us next time as we once again will look at another way that we can help prepare our animal friends for winter.